Hey guys, it's Melissa Oefelein, your Richmond Realtor, and I get a question pretty often, and I just thought today's episode would be really fun to just give it to you straight. Would I ever own a townhouse? Well, my answer is yes, because I actually have owned one. The Richmond market and other markets across our country have seen the explosion of the concept of living maintenance free. I think that time is definitely a resource, and taking time to have to do all the projects around a house, that the idea and security of having an HOA, which is a homeowners association, maintaining your property on the exterior, sometimes gives a piece of relief. I have clients that travel a lot and love the idea of knowing that the exterior of the home, the grounds, the things are going to be taken care of. Most HOAs, homeowner associations, will maintain, they hold reserves. So oftentimes people do ask, well, why do I have to pay a fee? Well, all HOAs have a fee, and what they do is they maintain it in reserves to help maintain the property or to have costs. So say it's time for roof replacement. Well, the reserve should be there to be able to replace that roof and have peace of mind for that. What I love about HOAs is oftentimes that there's bylaws and there's a certain standard of how the community is kept, and everyone is expected to abide by the rules. But you could probably look on to go into some reels and see some stories of maybe things being a little different. But I owned a townhome in Midlothian. There's so many different communities. The builders here definitely have a model that works, a footprint that is desirable. I will tell you that my townhome, I loved the row house vibe. So I lived at Winterfield Park in Midlothian, and in my opinion, there was so much character with the color of the row home. Yes, you're attached to someone and you have people really close to you, which could be definitely have pros and cons. However, Winterfield Park for me was easy because I'm a solo parent of 2 children, and my home had double car garage, which was nice to be able to park in at night. 3 levels, which that is the model or footprint that we see a lot of, is the 3 stories, which I know can be attractive to some and may not be because of all the stairs. However, mine had a nice front porch and a back deck, and that was attractive to me, that it looked different and had some dimension. But open concept, nice big kitchen, oversized island that held 4 stools. There's a dining room, kitchen is kind of open to the living room, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, which we do have a lot of communities that offer 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms. It really just comes down to what your need is. There's so much new construction around the Chesterfield area right now with these townhomes and Henrico County, but it definitely depends on what your budget is. But I am seeing investors buying in these areas because you could rent them out. You have to be careful on the investor cap, making sure that there's not a cap for the community. But Winterfield Park for me also had a pool, had green space. It was super close to so many things. Like, I loved the idea, and it's grown a lot since I sold it, which I made a bit of money on, and I went back to single family living, but that's a new episode. I'll tell you about that another time. But with that being said, townhome communities, we've got really great builders, which you do want to seek out the reputation of the builder, because there are some that I will not speak on today, but there are some that have better reputations than others. But they all have incentives. Oftentimes they are partnered with different loan partners too, which you can get more incentives. Sometimes they will help with closing cost assistance. Sometimes there's help with a lower rate, which it's not significantly lower, but it's something. But a lot of them have the same model. Like, we will see lower levels sometimes will have a bedroom and a full bath with the garage, or mine had the big open family room, which was just another flex space for my teen boys. They were not teens then, they were tweens, but I had a full bath. It was really a great setup because I was able to get a nice big sectional, a TV, the gaming PC, all the things. Double car garage was fantastic. I never even had to use pull down storage, which a lot of these 3 stories will have the garage storage, sometimes some oversized closets, and then pull down attics are oftentimes a feature that we see. But a lot of them are pretty consistent with 9-foot ceilings, ceilings, the dining room, the open concept kitchen, living room, and then bedrooms on that second floor too. Most are putting the laundry on the bedroom level, which is the, I hate to say third floor, but it's like the lower level floors with the basement, the middle is the living, and then upper is oftentimes bedrooms and laundry. I can't promise that everyone's doing that, but it is pretty common to see. What I like about a lot of these communities too is they are putting in a lot of nice infrastructure with sidewalks and just that community vibe. I loved my neighborhood had a clubhouse, Winterfield Park, which a lot of them have clubhouses. I can provide you a list. If you're like, I want to know the scoop on what's what, I'm happy to send it to you. Just click below and I promise you, I personally will respond. But we had a clubhouse and we would have just like fun neighborhood. We had a chili cook-off. There was a pool. I hosted the music for our 4th of July party in 2021. There was nature, like I was in the woods. My kids loved being back there. We would see a lot. So super convenient location. A lot of these communities are popping up in areas that have a lot of growth, and it's just really neat to see. Of course, I know that you're attached to someone, and there's definitely, for me, I was an interior unit and I never heard anything, and I felt like my utilities were pretty low. In units, you definitely get more sunlight, more windows, which is a nice feature, and it's good to know as well. But I think it's just really your preference. A lot of these communities do have floor plans online, which I'm happy to send to you. We also have communities that definitely have that New York brownstone vibe. Greengate in Short Pump is stunning, and it's really close to Wegmans, Red Salt. There's a Wong's Taco. There's all kinds of fitness boutiques. There's Pilates. Really a neat area, the Greengate area, and that is definitely a much higher price point and budget. I would live there maybe one day, but you're definitely looking to spend $700,000 plus. But some of these units will have elevators in them. So these are our luxury brownstone vibe, which we see this style in the West End. Oftentimes they have elevators, which is nice, rooftop terraces, which we also have in the city, some that have rooftop terraces. I have one hitting the market in the Lakeside area, which is right off of Brook Road. Never hits the market, Lakeside Landing. That's hitting the market in 2 weeks, and it's gonna be priced right around the $400,000 range, and it has green space. Also, a great builder. So I love townhomes. I can tell you all about them should you have a desire. I also have lots of relationships with the new construction attendants, so it is valuable to you to have a realtor on your side. They love working with us too, and like I said, I have so many relationships with the different builders that they're really good about communicating with me, let's put it that way. But more townhome information, subscribe to my channel, please below, just shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you. I'm here for you. Melissa Oefelein, your Richmond Realtor. I would live in a townhome. Bye.